at that.
Diamonds all around.
Ooh.
That's the VCT 25. And right here at the bottom, that's where we're going to pop in the name of the team and the winner.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't it?
I remember when Padman first joined the team and we were down like 0-3 in Pacific. Padman always told me that he wanted to play in like the biggest arena, and I told him if we keep working hard and we are improving day by day, we are definitely gonna reach that moment. And now Padman's gonna live his dream.
I'm thinking about the moment and all the hard work, all the sacrifices of each one of us.
As a team, we had like this ongoing joke that our team will forever place 5th and 6th place, but we're guaranteed top 4. I'm just very happy that we were able to break that curse.
저에게 챔스 우승을 가지고 있는 의미는 모든 발로란트 프로 선수들이 종착역에서 마치 좀 아름다운 마무리를 한다고 생각하기 때문에 현재로서 저는 지금 국제대회에서 아무 트로피도 들어올리지 못했고 누구보다도 간절하기 때문에
I think it's always fun to play against DRX. Marco is a really insane player. We all know that he's one of the best smokers in the world.
The last time we played Paper X, it was for the qualification for Masters Toronto, but we lost 0-2.
Find the Australia, Marco dead, and Ching will find the last kill!
They ended up winning out Toronto. I guess it's like a revenge if we do win out against Paper X in the lower finals.
DRX, let's show the fans an insane match.
Paper X, we're the last 2 remaining teams of Pacific, so whoever wins, let's just make sure we take it home.
Next game against Energy, obviously I have a pass there, past teammates as well with Sam and Ethan, and honestly I was hoping that we'd play them. They've been on a Cinderella run.
Crashies and I, we've known each other since like so long ago. We would just hang out sometimes online.
Sam came into our team right after the Optic years, and just have seen him grow as a teammate, to see him evolve as a player has been so nice to see.
Because of him, I am where I am today. He taught me a lot, but now it's time for us to face off.
I still remember when we picked you up and you were our little vibes merchant on Energy, but don't forget where you came from, because I didn't.
Austin, I love you, you know that, you're my boy. But time's up, Unc.
Energy. Fanatic.
Fnatic, and for Fnatic, this is the farthest they've ever gone to champions. One step closer to fighting for the title. And for NRG, the underdogs, they're in their way. The question is whether or not they can upset yet another team here at Champions.
Fnatic is Valorant's most successful team. No matter the roster, no matter the year, they go on runs. But it's something new here at Champs, an opportunity to make the finals. A look back at the map pool here. We're starting off on Ascent, the pick of Fnatic. That one's going to be pretty interesting to me. For NRG, they haven't played it at Champions. In Americas, they were playing the default comp. I thought it looked okay, but wasn't wowed. So I'm really interested to see if they have something new for that map, leaving it in here.
You speak about NRG, and I cannot help but think about Fnatic because they did play this map here. They changed the composition that they were playing regionally, and they decided to go for the Sage. Now, the last time that we saw them play was against TRX, and things did not end up going their way. So I assume that they might have used this time to tweak some things around.
Remember, our teams had 4 full days between the last time they played and today. So that's a lot of opportunity to not just rest and reset, but to sprint, to change your comps, to prep this map veto. I think if there was going to be a time to see changes, to see surprises in this tournament, it would be today.
Yeah, it does feel like, though, right, for both of these teams. Now, we do, of course, got to say, this isn't an elimination game, but the pressure is on because you're one step closer to fighting for that world championship that so many players have fought tooth and nail to be able to hoist over their heads.
And we're saying for Fnatic, they've never made it this far, but NRG, what are you even doing here? This was not supposed to be the story for this year, or at least the ones that you guys were sending me from the Americas. This is not what I was told, but I'm actually really vibing to it.
Yeah, it is an incredible run for them, but the winner of this match, it is a big advantage. You get double ban going into that best of 5 grand finals. You lose today, you play a BO5 tomorrow. That could go 5 maps. That could be 6 hours of sitting, playing, focus. Then you go back to your hotel that night. You play another BO5 the very next day with a disadvantage in the map pool. It is huge to win this game.
And at some point, you remove the tag of the underdog and you realize that you're in an amazing arena in Paris, that you've made it this far, and you're just as close to getting to the final and to lift that trophy. Maybe you're speaking about the double ban. And you remember, Alex, when we had Boaster after the show, and he said, actually, one of the reasons why we think we lost to PaperX is because they had that advantage. They could choose what maps we were going to be playing and what maps we could not choose. And that, you know, played against us. So whoever wins has a very, very big chance of making it, of getting that trophy.
A lot of rookie players on both sides here. Kayak coming in this year for Fnatic. He was so incredible in Toronto, had more of an underperformance early stages of this tournament. But with Alpha gone in their last game, he stepped up and was the paramount player for me to make it here against 3 rookies on the other side as well. As we hop into Ascent, here's your agent select, and for Fnatic, no changes. NRG though, taking a look at that Vise.
Okay, yeah, well, so the Sage is going to be staying. Scuba, I think that has also been having a little bit more of a silent hero, at least in my eyes. I wonder how much Odin we're going to get from the hands of
we're going to get a lot of Odin.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, I think that we should put that in the shop call.
I think so.
Yeah, how many Odins is Brock going to buy this half? Can we make that happen, please?
I totally agree with that. We expect to see that without a doubt, but it is important to note here that for both of these squads, right, it kind of is just, they got to allow it to just be a blank slate. Each round, each map has to just be one after another. Otherwise, you're going to get consumed by the moment, and before you know it, you lose the game.
Absolutely, especially so for people like Mata. This is such a paramount map for him to perform at. If he doesn't play well on this jet, so much of NRG's game plan on defense becomes all the more difficult. If he can get an op up early, if he can play as well as he was playing for the rest of this tournament, he's going to be such a force payer for Fnatic to have to deal with.
And for all of those plays, of course, we have to look back at Ethan, now calling the shots for the team, and on the other side, Crushes. Let's see who knows each other a little bit better, who has that experience, who has that read. Same goes to System.
All right, folks, it's time to start the upper final, our first map here at the Accor Arena, and we've got 2 of the best on the mic. Here's Pansy and Hypop.
Thank you so much, GB. And where to start, Mike? Where to start? There's so much to be said about both these sides.
Absolutely.
Let's look at NRG first, right?
Yeah.
We love an underdog, but I mean, Ethan's already lifted that trophy once before, but I guess it's a very different looking team now.
There's a short list of players that you'd say you want coming into an arena like this versus a team like Fnatic, and Ethan makes the cut every single
100%.
time. Again, seasoned veteran of Valorant, and again, no stranger to the pressure that comes with this, but this is a roster that I think will live or die under that pressure.
And again, my mind's not worried about your Ethans. It's not even that worried about some. I'm looking at Marta here. I think Mimi's last point on the desk, it's a big map to deliver on, a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Now, on the other side, Fnatic, right? The most winningest
again, where do you
team,
start?
right?
Where do you start? Yeah.
But still missing that one title.
Yeah.
That one accolade, the one that everyone wants. Yeah, Cron's been there before, but as this 5, Mike, it feels like it's the closest they've ever been.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, Boaster's brought 11 different players to a playoff stage of a global event, but I can honestly, hand on heart, say this is the one that I've had least doubts about now that we're here.
Yes. Facing
off against NRG will be the first opponent that they have to topple this weekend. Starting out on Ascent as well, it's I don't want to say a little bit of a curveball, but certainly in terms of the front side of this veto, NRG have to get off to a flying start here.
I think it's 2-0 or there. Hey, I'll be happy to be wrong. NRG on the defending side, Fnatic on the attack, and hey, take a moment, breathe it in. We know it's Fnatic, it's going to take a second or two.
Fnatic have been much more proactive again. The big criticism domestically has been hesitation in the mid-round. You know, the plans in place have been robust, but again, they've fallen short a few times.
But I quite like what I'm seeing from Marta here as well, taking that space through B main, posting up on this, so they can free up that rotate, right? This is the correct read thus far. Players for NRG in the correct side of the map. Now again, don't fall for it just yet. Fnatic will run that clock low, but this is a minute, and that's a fantastic paranoia. And there's the flash. You're looking at Ethan, called him out. It's a whip of a start, but Som right back into it. 3 big kills, and it's a massacre. Are you starting with an ace? No. Boaster. Excuse me? Boaster, you're on 20 HP, bro. What are you doing? This is madness. Marta on the other side's made it over, and he's got the spike on that side of the door. Boaster's options, well, I guess you can open it again.
You're going to try and slow things down here, but huge advantage from Marta in the pistol round. Just has to hold on to this position now.
Has he added just enough doubt for Marta yet? Boaster taking this pause for thought, trying to imply he could be going elsewhere, he could be anywhere else. And I like the Marta's fallen away from this, playing safe, allowing Boaster just enough space. But the smoke's good, the pre-fire's there. Oh, that was a nice little headshot. Nice try, but can we just talk about Som there? Like quietly getting 4?
Went absolutely huge. Again, Ethan a little sloppy on the exit from that smoke, but Som on the cleanup is absolutely huge here.
Just a team player. Look, don't worry, they'll be facing me. You swing, get 3. Oh, but already pressure for Marta there, and that's a tick in the box for me, right? That's a good start. That's got to feel nice for them, and for Som as well. Big